Okay,
Is it live?
we are live. You come in.
Yeah. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, this is so crazy.
I gotta put my
Our
headphones
first
on.
live. Wait, we gotta do a three-way high five.
All right.
Wowie. How
I
cool.
think. Can you guys hear yourself in your headphones?
Let's check.
Hello?
So, like, there's people on there watching?
I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe they
it's
leave
just...
a comment and see. Do you want to welcome everybody? If there are?
Yeah, welcome everybody. Yeah, I can hear. Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining our live stream today. So yeah, we're just basically gonna listen to my album that I just released. It's called Welcome to the Country, and I just released it 2 days ago on Friday, and there's 10 songs on it. A couple of them we released like over the last couple of weeks. And yeah, Friday we got to release the rest of the 8 songs. So we thought, how cool would it be to just have a little listening party and listen from top to bottom through the whole album and invite you guys out there to listen with us. So I have my sister Coco here. Jocelyn, who I affectionately call Coco because of her long, black, beautiful hair. And she's going to kind of be hosting us today and asking questions and stuff like that, and just talking about the songs. And then my brother over here, Johnny, he is like the brains behind the cameras and the audio and all the videos that you see me posting and stuff. He makes all that. So he's going to be running the computer. And then my immediate family is actually, if you guys can see that window right there. Oh, there they are. Everybody say hi. They're over there in the other room watching, literally on the other side of that window there. So they are just taking it all in too. So anyway, we thought we'd invite you guys in, and I hope you love listening to the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to listen to all 10 songs, and we have an option if you wanted to do or have like a question or a comment that you're more than welcome to type in during any of this live. And if you have a question or a comment, please feel free to interact with us if you want, and we'd love to answer any questions that may arise as we are going. So that's kind of cool too, that if they have a question, we can, see. Yeah, so I like that. So.
Oh, there's a bunch of comments already. But
Oh my gosh!
I gotta make sure it's like. Oh yeah, now they're popping in, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So we might have missed some of the first ones, but now they're popping in. Yeah.
Okay.
All
Cool.
right.
Thank you. We see
Yeah,
your
thank you so much
comments.
for commenting. We'll have to see. It's kind of small, but we'll figure it out.
So, we're actually like, I remember when you were writing these songs,
Yeah.
and then when that just came out, your album for the first time, and you released it on Friday, I was listening to it, and it was so cool because it was like. Some of them were like a little bit different twists than what I originally, like you added stuff, and I was like so excited, like, oh my gosh, So we're actually, our family is kind of like listening to this too for like the first time as well. So that's kind of cool too, where, I don't know. So I just wanted to say that
same
too.
with me. Like I wrote all these songs like just literally on this guitar right here. My dad, he bought me this guitar for $350, and there was something about this guitar that sparked something in me, and we had sang with Dad a couple of times, and because my dad is a musician and a singer as well. And my sister and I grew up singing together, like in church and at like family events. My parents would throw us in front of everybody and say,
entertain.
Sing the Judds or whatever. And so we were like, okay. So I thought, how cool would it be? My sister and I are singing again together to sing our own songs.
Yeah.
And I was like, but we don't have our own songs. So I was like, I'm going to write us a country song. So this guitar that my dad bought me, there's something about it, just it's touched by
Special.
God, I
Yeah.
think, because I wrote one country song, Small Town Talkin', and I was like, whoa, where did that come from? That was actually all right of a
Yep.
song. And then I remember that week I wrote like a song every day,
Yep.
and they were all
Good.
pretty decent
Very
songs,
good.
I thought. So anyway, yeah, I wrote them all, just my acoustic guitar, and then you go down to Nashville, because I took the songs down to Nashville, and I had studio musicians play on them all. Wow. Like, these guys are amazing.
Amazing.
They listen to like 10 seconds of your song, and they're like, okay, we got it. You go into the studio with them, and they start playing like like their first time through. It's like, all right, that's radio ready right
Wow.
there. So they're like, it's an amazing experience.
Yes.
So yeah, listening back to these songs, it's like, wow, like look what God did from
Yep.
this little guitar, and just my song and
Yep.
my guitar playing, and then look what he did. Like, it's so amazing to me.
How
Yeah.
how hard was it to pick 10 songs to put
Oh.
on? You know what I mean? Because you have so many. I
Yeah.
remember when you were making it, I was just like, well, what about this one? And
I
what about
know.
this one? And so I can't imagine how hard that was to pick only a handful of songs.
Yeah, it was very hard. Yeah, I worked with a guy named Scotty Wilbanks for who produced them, and he helped me pick out. He's like, we got to pick like a little bit of everything.
Okay.
So I've written a ton of songs, but I sent them all to him, and he helped me pick. And he's like, we got to get like, a love song on
Yep.
there, just like a fun driving with the windows down kind of song,
Yep.
like. A patriotic song, which I've got a ton of those, and that was hard to pick from those. But yeah, we kind of were like, let's just get everything all on one album, just a little bit of everything.
yep.
So that's how it was hard, but
I think you did a great job on that, like a mix
you.
of a little bit of everything. It's great. It's got everything on it. It's
thank
amazing.
you.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
There's
Well-
a lot of comments coming in
Okay,
now.
yeah, I know.
I
I'll
had
be
to-
quiet.
You have to
No, I'm just
bump
saying.
because me and my sister could talk
We-
for hours.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of
we gotta
love
cut
coming
us
in.
You gotta cut it off.
Sandy says, "I love your music and mostly your heart. I'm wishing you all the best God has for you."
Aw, thank you.
Love.
Deanne says, "I love you. Are so net." I can't read good, so why don't you read it,
I
Jocelyn?
can't read good.
I love. Are you so natural? Like the hearing the family visiting together.
Aw.
I love how you are so natural.
Oh,
Like hearing
yeah.
the family visiting together. Thank you, Deanne.
we got
Yeah,
some big
thank you.
fans. Debbie's a big fan. Anyway, if they ask questions, maybe we
Yeah.
could get to them. But
Yeah.
it is working now. I just wanted
Okay,
to-
cool.
Thank you.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank you so much for commenting, Debbie, and everyone else. I see lots of people on there. So yeah, should we start? Should we play a song?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Number one is "Welcome to the Country."
Yes.
Do you want to say anything about that before we start?
Yeah. So welcome to the country. This song is just about we growing up in the country and all the different aspects of that. And not every single line like pertains to me and how I grew up in the country, but I've got 4 brothers who they love being outdoors, hunting and fishing, and we grew up with like having big bonfires and hanging out by bonfire and playing music together. We grew up right next to a cornfield, and so these are all just like aspects of growing up in the country, having some American pride, watching the deer run through the fields. And so this song is just like, hey, if you're coming through the town and this is what you see, welcome to the country. So if you all grew up in the country too, and you feel this way, maybe you can relate to this song. So here we go. Welcome to the country.
If you see a little boy sitting on
that song.
It's so fun.
It's such like a good kickoff to
Yeah.
the album, you know? Like, okay, welcome to the country.
Yeah.
And then, you know, here we go.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I love that one.
Yeah. The boys did a really good job at adding some fun instrumental stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to show you pictures, but I wasn't getting it to focus, so I'll figure it out. Johnny's trying to teach me how to be fancy, and I don't know how to do it. But yeah, welcome to the country, the first track on the album. So I hope that you guys loved it. It's
Aunt
kinda
Mary. Hi, Aunt Mary.
Oh, Aunt Mary.
She said, Freeport is as country as it
gets.
gets. That is
Ain't
so
that for
true.
sure? Yeah. That's so true.
It's like a town, 500 people total
Yeah, I
or
think
something?
I think
maybe
last-
it's, yeah, I don't know if it's that now, but
444. I
Oh,
think was
really?
the last time we checked. Yeah.
goodness. Yeah, that's not very many.
But anyway,
A lot of
yes.
people love it.
Aw.
Aw, thank you. Thanks, Rhonda. Proud of you, Jess. Love the song.
Aw,
Thank
that's
you.
so cool.
God bless.
God bless
America. Amen.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes. God bless America.
Jessica, are you
Answering
answering
chat.
chat questions?
Yes, I can try. Oh, hi, Kathy.
Aw.
Kathy watches my gardening YouTube
Kathy.
YouTube channel. Came from
A farming family. This song hits home.
Good.
Aw.
I'm glad. Yeah, I tried to get a little bit of everything in there.
Country girl myself. Love this song.
Aw.
Oh my word, they're
Good.
just loving it. They're commenting. This is so cool.
Wow, you
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. All right, should we go on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right, this one is Shoulda Been Ready. So this was one of the singles that we released
Yes.
a couple of weeks ago.
This is my favorite song out of the 10.
Really?
It should have been ready. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
my favorite one.
It is pretty good, yeah.
It's
I
just like I don't know what it is about it. What
Yeah.
do you have like a little background for us on this song?
Yeah, actually, I think it might have been Kathy that asked the question about, was this song about Nate?
Okay.
If it wasn't you, Kathy, sorry, but someone's like, is this song about Nate? And it kind of is actually, like, subconsciously, I want to say yes. But it didn't start out that romantic. It actually is, there's a funny story. My father-in-law, who I'll show you a picture of him, but Skip Pranger, I rode with him to one of Nate's football games, and we were trying to back out of the parking spot after the football game was done, and there's tons of traffic trying to leave the parking lot, and he had a chance to back out, and he didn't take it. And he said, I should have been ready. And I thought, that's a really good line for a song. So I wrote it down on my phone in my notes of phone ideas. And anyway, I went back later that day and I wrote, should have been ready. So yeah, I think like it does have like, it does kind of have like pieces
Subliminal.
of like Nate and I's relationship. Like I never was one of those girls who grew up wanting to get married. Like that was never, like, how a lot of girls like dream like,
Yep.
oh, I can't wait to get married. I never did that until after years and years and years. And I was like, okay, maybe, maybe
Yep.
I can do this. When I had dated Nate for so long. And so, yeah, this story kind of subconsciously is probably a little bit about Nate and
Yep.
I. So anyway, I'll try to show you pictures while we're listening to this one, but
Okay.
should have been ready.
All right. I can't wait.
Never been the kind who wanna settle down. Dig my roots down in the ground, always on the run. My feet can't catch a break. The city limit signs start to look the same. But you caught me off guard tonight. I should've known better than to let you hold my hand real tight. You got me thinking I should trade it. This wandering gypsy soul. Settle on down with a boy like you on a new backcountry road. I should've been
I love that song.
Coco's over here bawling her eyes out.
It's just, I don't know what it is. My favorite part is, you call the preacher and I'll call my mama. Walk down the aisle at the church on the corner. Should have been ready for you, boy. Just that,
I
like,
know.
oh my gosh, I can't handle it.
Yeah, she should have been ready.
Yeah,
It just hit her.
amazing.
There you go. Calling the preacher, calling the mama. Let's get
this
it done. Thank you. I honestly, if I had to pick, of the 10 songs, I think that would be my favorite too, because I could listen to it over
and over.
and over and over again.
Yep.
Some, like Welcome to the Country, that one's like, that we just listened to, like that one's really fun or whatever. But this one's like an anytime
Yes.
listening song. But I'm glad you love it. Thank
Yes,
you.
I love it. Good job.
Yeah. Okay, so the next song is Tie That Boy Down. Is that what it is? Oh, am I playing music? Oops. The next song is Tie That Boy Down. This is also another single that I released. So thank you to all of you guys who listened to that. I really appreciate it. But this...
How do you, sorry to interrupt
no.
you. How do you pick what ones to put out for a single?
Honestly, I had Johnny and KJ listen to
Okay.
a couple of them, and they're like Should Have Been Ready. I think
Yep.
because of the things we just talked about, why we like it so much,
Yeah.
we're like, this is just a solid song to put out first.
Yep.
And then Tie That Boy Down was just like a little bit different, but still a good song, I
Yeah.
guess. So, but we wanted to put out singles because the way it works in the music world is, I don't know, Johnny might be able to explain it a little better, but you kind of have to have, once you release music, you have to have like an iTunes account and Spotify account and like a YouTube account and all that kind of stuff. And if you don't have music out, they can't link your songs to those things. It takes like 6 to 8 weeks or whatever to link your songs when they come out to that. So we're like, well, let's do a single.
Right.
That way we have something out there
To link.
to link to these things.
Album.
And we're still waiting for it to link to my YouTube account. So
Okay.
that's why when you guys go to my personal YouTube account where you're at right now, you won't see all of the songs yet, unfortunately. This summer, we're going to get, Johnny and I are going to work on doing more lyric videos for you guys, so we will get those up. But it's kind of like 3 feet of snow here in Michigan, and that's no fun to film in. So we will get lyric videos up, but that's kind of why you put the single out,
Yeah,
or
that
why
makes
we
sense.
did.
Right, yeah. It's
So-
a process.
Yeah.
I never knew that, so that's kind of nice to know how that process works, why people put out single, because you tie it to the...
We didn't either. We were like, oh, it takes 5 weeks to do this and 6 weeks to do that. We're like, we
Wow.
better.
Get
Thanks to
Right.
Johnny. He
Yeah, Johnny.
figured all that stuff out.
Yeah.
I had no clue how it all works, but
He's really techie and smart.
Yeah.
He just knows what to
Yeah,
do.
like for example, there's a place to put the lyrics in so they show up in the streaming services.
yeah.
So I did that on Friday even, and you can't do
Right.
it until the release, and then, or we can't, like the DIY version. We're not like record label
Right.
information, but it's kind of like just showing up now. So it took a few days just to
Right.
process and go through their.
Yeah.
Huh, that's kind of cool.
Yep, the Country Boy special. That's what we get. Which is amazing. Speaking of country boys, this next song is called Tie That Boy Down. And it was inspired by my brother KJ, or Karsten, who that's his real name. We just call him KJ.
He's awesome. Oh, isn't he amazing? He's so cool.
He's like,
his vibe is just,
I know.
It's like you want to go next to him. 'Cause
I know.
It's just like, hey, bud.
Yeah.
He's so cool.
He loves the outdoors. He loves hunting, fishing, and he's always up for an adventure.
Anything, yeah.
Like, and don't you dare tell him he can't do something.
No. And he's creative.
So creative, yeah. He will do it, and he will do it really good. And so this song is just inspired by him. It's like, you can't tie him down. Like, he is just a hardcore country boy, and he's going to learn it and do it, and it's going to be amazing. So.
He's not scared.
No. Nope.
He was born on a Friday, already living for the weekend, where the tree line and the river have no end. A brave boy to a wild man, he's gonna do it just because he can, like a drifter who's blowing in the wind. Oh, you couldn't tie that boy down with a lasso and a horse. Just let him go and he'll find his way around. Oh, you couldn't figure that boy out, no matter how hard you try. He'll be gone when his boots hit the ground. Oh, you couldn't tie that boy down. Oh, no. Mud on the fenders, miles on the dashboard of his beat up and rusty old Ford. He don't know where he's going, don't care where he has been, just a cowboy on the wide open road. Oh, you couldn't tie that boy down with a lasso and a horse. Just let him go and he'll find his way around. Oh, you couldn't figure that boy out, no matter how hard you try. He'll be gone when his boots hit the ground. Oh, you couldn't tie that boy down, no. Ooh, no. Wherever there's a fishing hole, you can find a casting line, or backwoods with a shotgun and a hunting blind. Don't you ever look away, 'cause that boy's a running kind. If you let him out of your sight, he'll be hard to find. Oh, you couldn't tie that boy down with a lasso and a horse. Just let him go and he'll find his way around. Oh, you couldn't figure that boy out, no matter how hard you try. He'll be gone when his boots hit the ground. Oh, you couldn't tie that boy down, no. Oh, no. No, you couldn't tie him down. No, you couldn't tie him down.
Then wave.
All right. Yeah. Tie that boy down.
I love that song. I actually
Yeah.
could listen to that one like over
Really?
and over
You think
too.
so?
Yeah,
Aw.
I don't know what it is for me, but I just
Thank you.
it's a good one. I love that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. That one, like, I wrote. So some of these songs, took like a couple days to write or whatever. If I feel like nothing's coming to me, I'll set it down and leave it, because I don't want to chance writing something that I don't like and then I
Right.
can't get out of my head.
Yep.
That was one of the ones that, like, it just came to me when I started thinking of my brother KJ. The cool thing about that too is, fun little fact, I was writing it and the first line says, he was born on a Friday, already living for the weekend. And I thought, how cool would it be if he actually was born on a Friday? So I got my phone out and I went back to April 29th, the year he was born. And he was born on a
That
Friday.
is crazy. Oh
like-
my gosh.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's like you just knew it. Like you said, like you had to be ready and writing it and then it just came to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Friday and then he's living for the weekend.
He's already living for the
You know,
weekend.
he's already there.
Look
so
out.
he actually was born for the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He was born on a Friday.
That's our brother. Oh, all right. What do we got next?
Okay.
So, the Cleaners, right?
Okay, yeah.
So, the Cleaners. Jess, your music and words are so heartfelt. Thank you so much. Thank you. Are there any questions? We could stop and
yeah.
answer a question or something. Do you
There's a lot of really nice comments.
Comments. Aw.
look at that one?
Wait.
Do you love music more than Hasta?
Oh.
I don't know. That's a hard one.
That's hard, isn't it?
That's a hard one. Let me get back to you on that one.
Oh.
I do love me a good Hasta. You know that. Look at Johnny's got this little
That's cute.
mini Hasta right here.
Aw.
We brought the garden to the studio.
I have heard if you sing to plants, it's very good for them, though.
Yeah, I heard that
I know
too.
that's a little off topic, sorry, but
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I wonder if there's any other questions. Oh, there is I think I see a question mark. Contemporary Christian. Will you record Yeah, for sure. I sing at church on the weekend, pretty much every weekend. I love contemporary Christian. I've tried to write it, and it's really difficult.
Is it?
Like, I find it very, very hard to find a song that's, like, worthy enough for God, if that makes sense.
yeah, it makes sense.
Like, I write something and I'm like, that's not good enough. Like, I can't express the way I feel about God and what Jesus has done for me. Like, so that's a really great question. I would love to write contemporary Christian music. I've tried, and I just haven't been able to yet. I've written a couple songs that are all right, but I'll probably do some like covers and stuff like that on the channel. I can for sure do that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll work on that. I'll keep working on it because I know God can do miracles.
Mindy says, do you ever stop, sorry to interrupt, gardening to run in and write down the words to a song?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I have I have notes in my phone, and it's right here. I've got just a long list of here, I'll show you. Show you all my secrets. I don't know if you can. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Kind of. But I got like lots of. Not really focusing on that, but yeah, I'll do that all the time. Like the pastor was preaching this morning, and I wrote down. He said in his sermon, he said, sit on a tailgate and talk about Jesus. He said, not enough men these days are sitting on a tailgate talking about Jesus. And I was like, well, that's a good line for a song. So I wrote it down. Thanks, Pastor Ryan. Like anytime when we're sitting in the truck waiting to back out for getting into the traffic. Yeah, anything. So I think my family's always like, oh, there she goes again. Like, good line for a song.
No, we love it.
All right.
Okay, the Cleaners. Do you want to, like, this one is I love this song. I love them all. I know I keep
know.
saying that, but this song is really fun. It just kind of just like is spunky to me, and you got to do what you got to do, and we're not, you know what I mean? Just like, I don't know. So I just feel like on another level when I hear this song, like, don't mess with me.
Yeah. Yeah, this, there you go. This song is, I was like, you can't write a good country album if you don't have a good cheater song on there. And I feel like even if you haven't experienced it firsthand, you probably know somebody that has experienced that before, and it's crappy. Like, it's not a fun experience. And so this song is kind of my fun take on like getting revenge on a cheater, like a drunk cheater. And so it's about this girl, Jenny, who she shows up at her friend's house, and she has about had it with her husband, who is horrible. And did you have something to say?
Yeah, let's listen to it.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry.
And so here we go. Let's listen.
Oh, girls, you're not gonna believe what happened. Let me just tell you. About 7:30, heard a knock, knock, knock on my door. And there stood Jenny saying, I ain't gonna take it no more. She said, I packed up the bags, I loaded up the kids, and they're waiting out in the truck. I'm gonna need some advice, 'cause my man is a lying drunk. I told her take him to the cleaners and hang him out to dry. You gotta hire up a lawyer, the blood-sucking ruthless kind. Go for all his money and get his fishing boat. Just take him to the cleaners, there's a special place for him in hell. So we dropped off her kids at her brother's house down the road and drove her to the courthouse to get her some official forms. The clerk said, Jenny, have you thought this through? He's gonna be raging mad. With a man like that, girl, you better have a real good plan. She told her take him to the cleaners and hang him out to dry. You gotta hire up a lawyer, the blood-sucking ruthless kind. Go for all his money and try to get the house. Just take him to the cleaners, there's a special place for him in hell. Play it, boys. Now don't you worry, Jenny. Yeah. We're gonna take him right down to the cleaners, baby. 'Cause he's a drunk and he's a cheat and he's a dirty little devil and an SOB. At the cleaners, we'll hang him out to dry. We're gonna hire up a lawyer, the blood-sucking ruthless kind. Go for all his money and try to get the house. Just take him to the cleaners, there's a special place for him in hell. Oh yeah, he's going straight to the cleaners, there's a special place for him in hell. That's right, ladies.
Oh, that song is just fun. It's just a fun take on it, and I love it because even though it's a fun take on it, like, that's a serious thing, and the song's just so honest and authentic, and like when you go through something like that, that's how you really feel about it.
Yeah.
So anyway, hopefully people can relate. But anyway, what do we got next?
We have Girls of Country.
Oh, I think I love this song too. This song is so cool. It's like
Thank you.
super witty, and like you can explain it. Sorry, I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Oh no,
ahead.
yeah. No, you can explain it if you want.
It's just like there's little like all the Girls of Country that we have grew up with.
Yeah.
Like you guys all know them if you're country music fans. Like Winona, Loretta,
Yeah.
June, Carrie,
yeah,
Miranda,
yeah.
all
Shania.
of them, Shania. So, this song is really witty, like how all the girls of country through all the years have helped us, like with
different-
whatever we're going through at that time.
Yeah.
So what like inspired you to write this song? Because it's so like when you wrote this and you showed it to me or played it to me, I'm like, what the heck? How
Yeah.
did you come up with this?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like honestly, some songs, every song I write, I literally set my guitar down. Like I don't know where that came from. Thank you, God.
Sorry.
Because I don't know if I'll ever write another song again. I have no clue where that came from. But like that song, I was, I think I was on my way to work or church to lead worship for the women's event, and I had just read an email like, hey Jess, can you pick songs like this to play at the worship night, because there's a lot of women that are going through this, and women that are going through this, and women that are struggling with this, and I wrote the chorus driving to church to lead worship for that, thinking about all these women that were going through stuff, and I'm like, oh man, these songs I picked tonight to lead worship with them, hopefully like God can speak through them to these women. And I just was thinking about how healing and powerful music is. And so I wrote this I thank God for the girls of country who write songs about the boys that left me with broken hearts and lonely nights or whatever. And so that's how I wrote it. I was on the way to church. But yeah, it just talks about all the like you said, the women of country that we grew up on and the songs they wrote.
Yeah.
And how it gets us through really hard times.
Yeah.
And so there's a few play on words in here, but this one's called Girls of Country.
We'll see if they can pick them out.
Yeah, I hope you like it.
At 15, I had to get myself a job. Me and Mama were alone 'cause my daddy left town. But Dolly taught my mama how to beg my daddy back from Jolene. And 22 was the worst year of my life, but Shania helped me find where your boots have been hiding. And Patsy would have told me I was crazy just for loving you. I thank God for the girls of country who write songs about the boys that left me with broken hearts and a whole lot of loneliness. I'm redneck and I'm here for the party. I carry keys for the side of your Chevy. My revolver, a
I love
So
that song.
I have to say, I mentioned him before, but the producer we worked with, he's amazing. He actually, I grew up on him, listening to him, because he was in Third Day.
Yes.
If you guys know the band Third Day, Christian band, grew up listening to him. He plays piano for them for like 20 years. But anyway, thank you God, he hooked me up with him. And that song, like, was not that cool. When I wrote it, I mean, it was all right. It was good. But, like, he took that song and he's like, oh, my word, this song is amazing. This could be, like, an amazing tribute song to all the women in country. He's like, we got to get more girls of country in there. Because I only had, like, Shania, Patsy Cline, the Dixie Chicks. I had... Miranda, Carrie, the Judds, and I think Reba. And that's it. He's like, we got to get in Loretta. And I was like, yes, I wanted to get Loretta, but I didn't know how to fit it. And he's like, we got to get all these other. And so anyway, he took that song and he just brought it to life.
Yeah.
So we kind of like rewrote it a little bit, and which he helped me do on a couple of my other songs too. And boy, I don't know if he'll ever, this will see the light of day to his eyes. I don't know. He's probably busy doing bigger and better things, but Scotty Wilbanks, thank you so much for wanting to spend time on specifically that song. It just he made that song as cool as it sounds right now. Like it was a good start, but he just took it and ran with it. So all thanks to
you,
him.
Scotty.
Yeah, thank you, Scotty.
We love you.
There's a question that says, how many siblings do you have? Are they all musical? And can you tell us who's in the room?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So I have 5 siblings. My sister, I'm the oldest, then my sister, and then Johnny. And then in the other room there, we have Kenny. And then we have KJ, who we wrote Tie That Boy Down about.
Hey, Kenny, would he want to stand in front of the camera?
Kenny, can you go stand in front of the
Poke your head in.
He might be too shy.
Okay.
Did he say no? Probably.
Okay, Kenny.
And then
yay! Hi,
Kenny. Look how cute.
Oh, I love him.
Look. And then KJ's back in the corner, and then my brother Michael is somewhere. I don't see him in there. But we will maybe we'll show him later.
Okay, yeah.
And then what was the other part of the question? Is everyone,
Are they all musical?
Are they all, yes. Every single one of them. My sister can sing. Johnny is like he can play
He's
any
a wizard.
instrument. A wizard?
Yeah.
That's an amazing name for him.
Okay, I was like, I don't know if that's a good word for him.
Yeah,
but I feel like he's just like,
Oh, yeah.
watch this. And then
No.
it's like all of a sudden you're like, wait, what?
I know.
How did you do that?
Kenny's voice kind of resembles like a Chris Stapleton kind of feel. KJ's got a really cool voice and can play guitar. Michael's got a great singing voice. But yeah, my parents, my mom writes like little kids songs. My dad plays music and writes songs. My mom plays, like, we grew up in a musical family. My grandparents are musical. So yes,
Yeah.
everybody's musical.
What's Nate's favorite song on the album?
Oh. In the Kiki emojis.
That's my sister's favorite emoji.
The Kiki.
The kitty. Nate's favorite song, I'm going to say Dibs on the Cowboy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Or Should Have Been Ready. I don't know. I'll have to ask him.
For sure, yeah.
Maybe we could go over there. Nate,
Yeah, we'll ask him.
can you put like a thumbs up put like a number. Is it delayed over there though?
The audio isn't.
Oh, hey Nate, can you put like a Dibs on the Cowboy #1, Dibs on the
Number 1, you got it right.
All right.
Thank you, Nate.
Dibs on the Cowboy. That's coming up in 2 songs, so.
Right now
Is
it's
that
Dusty
it?
Trail.
Dusty Trail. Oh, this is a good one.
Dusty Trail. So this song is inspired by another one of my brothers named Michael, who you guys, if you watch my gardening channel or you're in the community that we live in, you know Michael. He's, I talk about him quite a bit. But anyway, he This song is called Dusty Trail, and a lot of times when he's leaving, like if we have a family gathering, he'll say like, all right, I'm going to hit the dusty trail. That's just what he always says. And this song is kind of like about his life up until he hit the dusty trail to join the military. So he did end up joining the military, and he served in the Army for 4 years. And so this song is just kind of about his life up until he was able to go and hit the dusty trail to do that.
I love this song.
But
If I let you go, I'll never find you. If I keep you here, I'll never tame you. You're a rambling soul. Try to tie you down and you'll be four wheels on the road. All your life, you're always dreaming, but holding tight to what you believe in. When the rain runs dry, you're steady as a Mississippi River through the Minnesota pines. Your daddy taught you American freedom and how to love your country hard. Your mama taught you how to love Jesus when the devil's knocking at your heart. Church on Sunday, working hard on Mondays, keeping you on the rails. But in a blink of an eye, you'll hit that dusty trail. Your cowboy smile can melt the rocky tops. Those big brown eyes can make a heart stop. I've seen the pretty girls try to batten down the hatches while the wind's on a crazy ride. Your brother taught you how to run a keeper off the bridge on the edge of town. And your sister taught you how to treat a lady if you ever want to settle down. Church on Sunday, working hard on Mondays, keeping you on the rails. But in a blink of an eye, you'll hit that dusty trail. If the Chevy's gone up the front yard, you can bet the wind is in his sails. There he goes, his boots have hit the dusty trail. Your daddy taught you American freedom and how to love your country hard. Your mama taught you how to love Jesus when the devil's knocking at your heart. Church on Sunday, working hard on Mondays, keeping you on the rails. But in a blink of an eye, you'll hit that dusty trail. I said in a blink of an eye, you'll hit that dusty
I love that you did all your own harmonizing.
oh, thank you.
Like
Yeah.
like you sang all your songs and then you like harmonized on them all too.
Aw.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. Like I can
Thank
hear
you.
you like harmonizing. You know, it just sounds so good to me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's really nice of you to say.
I love that song.
Are there any questions? Oh, yep, this one's a winner. Oh, thanks, Deanne.
That's a great comment.
So, the song gives me the chills. I'm so happy to learn the backstory. Oh, good.
Aw.
Dusty Trails. Awesome song about your brother, Maureen. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you. Thank you to your brother for his service. Yes, we will. We will thank him. He always says, it's really weird when people thank me because I feel like I didn't do anything. I'm like, buddy, the fact that you signed your name on that paper,
that's a lot.
knowing that
right there, I know.
you could give your life for this. I mean, we have boys in our town who literally gave their lives.
Yeah.
Dane Carter,
Yep.
Nick Roush, like these boys gave everything. And I said, I don't care. As you signing your name on that paper,
Yeah.
it's an act of sacrifice that I didn't do.
No.
We didn't do it.
No.
Like that is enough right there. So anyway, we're gonna
Yep.
we get real emotional and patriotic in here. But anyway,
We
so,
love him. We love
yes.
him so much.
He's a cool boy.
Yeah, he is.
We do love him a lot.
Nate's favorite song.
Nate's favorite. This one's for you, Nate.
Oh.
I love your music, Jess. Thank you, Laura.
Do you have a little background on Dibs on the Cowboy, or just you want to?
Honestly, I don't. Like
Okay.
this is another one it just came to me. The chorus came to me when I was driving one day for work. I was driving to like the in between Home Depot stores when I worked for a company that did plants at Home Depot stores, and this song just came to me like I got dibs on the cowboy boots never broke my heart. Like the whole chorus just came to me. I went home. It's just a 3-chord song. I got my guitar out and wrote the rest of the song in like 25 minutes.
Wow.
So there's really no story behind it. It just came to me. So
Yep.
here you go, Nady. This one's for you.
Aw.
We fell in love under Friday night lights. He was a football star, and I thought I knew to pick him right. Till he said the summer's ended and we've had a good time. But the college called and they offered me a free ride. Then I lost that feeling when he told me he was leaving.
Yeah.
Isn't that good?
So good.
Yeah, it's.
I
yeah.
love the intro. Like, I was listening to the song, the album earlier. If I can just comment one thing.
Oh, you can comment whatever.
And I
you
just
want.
listened to the I just got like super calm when the
Yeah.
first chord, like, listen to this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's calming.
Know what I'm
It
saying?
is soothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very.
You're right, Johnny.
I wonder if that's what Nate likes about it.
Maybe.
So do you have now that you know that's his favorite, is it like,
Yeah.
do you think it, you know what I mean? Like,
he likes this song for other reasons too, because this was the first, like, I got kind of a backstory with music and stuff. So for me to record this album right now in my life is like a miracle, because I kind of gave up on music a while back. And so this was the first song that we played in the studio when we went down to Nashville. And like, we had like a moment that while these these amazing professional studio musicians and Scotty Wilbanks, the producer, they were all working together to like play my song, and I heard it for the first time, and like, it's an experience that we'll never forget, and that we shared together. And like, we talk about it all the time. It's like, do you remember when they started playing Dibs? And I'm like, yeah, I've never experienced a piece like that in my life before, ever. So I think there's like a more sentimental meaning because of what we experienced in Nashville. But anyway.
that's cool.
Here's a good question from
yeah.
Allison. If you could sing a duet with any female country singer, who would it be? Tough question.
I want to say Loretta Lynn. She's passed away. But for sure, I would say Miranda Lambert. She's my favorite.
That's a good pick.
So living, Miranda Lambert. Passed away, Loretta. Yeah. She's my other favorite. But that was a great question.
Yeah, that's a cool question.
Thank you. I love me a good cowboy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got lots of good cowboys around here. And I got a single brother. If you but anyway, he's going to kill me.
I know. He's like, what?
Michael,
yes. Yeah. You got to love a good cowboy. That's for sure.
Straight
Any
to
other
the bottle is
so straight to the bottle. I'm not going to talk too much about this because we actually have a music video coming out like next Friday, you think?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, we don't really know where. But like this one, I don't want to give too much away about it. It's pretty self-explanatory, but in a nutshell, this is just kind of inspired by a song that my grandma, used to tell growing up about her dad, who kind of had an abusive relationship with alcohol. And this story just really stood out to me out of all her stories, because even though she would call him a mean old man, she still had so much compassion for him when she talked about him, and it just really moved me. And so that's what I remember most about her talking about her dad. Even though it was hard growing up around somebody who abused alcohol. Boy, she never judged, and she just loved him anyway, and even like ended up taking care of him later on in his life too. So this song is inspired by a story that my nanny used to tell.
Some little girls think their daddy is an angel. He was built real strong, like an oak tree stands. When the whiskey turns your daddy to the devil, then you pray that you never see the back of his hand again. We grew up just south of the lonesome highway, a little farmhouse on the hill where the kickapoo flowed. Daddy worked hard every day at the sawmill. But when he come home, it was straight to the bottle and it showed. Some say Daddy lost his mind when he got the knock up on the door. They said, sir, you're never gonna see your son come back from the Vietnam War. And he didn't even cry, not another word was said. He went straight to the bottle and he never came back again. They searched high and low for my big brother's body. Said we regret to inform he was MIA, never found. So Daddy filled the casket with 100-pound pine log, and we buried it deep in the dirt on the Fuji Mountain ground. Some say Daddy lost his mind when he got the knock up on the door. They said, sir, you're never gonna see your son come back from the Vietnam War. And he didn't even cry, not another word was said. He went straight to the bottle and he never came back again. Well, the day we lost my brother, we lost my daddy. He took it out on us all, he was a mean old man. Some blame it on the war, I blame it on the whiskey. 'Cause he went straight to the bottle and he never came back again. He went straight to the bottle and he never came back again. He went straight to the bottle and he never came back. It's heavy. It's a heavy
Yeah.
song.
We were just reading some of your guys' comments. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Ugly
know.
Cry.
I know. Ugly Cry. I know. This song is so many surely can relate to. Yeah. It is. It's just so honest and real and raw. And I say, oh, how cool. Can't wait for the music video. Great story. Made me tear up. The human heart has to carry a lot of pain sometimes.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it's so true. People remember the sacrifice many made for this beautiful land of ours. Yeah. It's like, and this is kind of how my nanny talked about this song, or this story was like, she would kind of like, not make excuses for her dad, but she would remember like, well, like he did have to deal with this.
Yeah.
When they showed up at his doorstep with a folded flag inside, your son's never coming back.
Yeah.
Prior to that, he lost
Car accident.
another son.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, what do you expect? Like he turned to alcohol, and that was like
Made him feel better.
yeah. I mean, we all have our vices. We all have our addictions, and it's just so it is so relatable because you could insert. I could insert the things I struggle with in there. You know, and if I let them take a hold of me, and I let them have control over my life, I'd be in the same spot.
Yep.
So that's why I love my nanny so much, because, like I said, she had so much compassion for her father because of what he went through.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
This next comment is a good segue into the next song.
Okay. Oh yes. And my Elias, if you're watching, my bracelet broke, buddy. I'll have to get you to fix it for me. Yes, so the next song, great segue into the next song. This song is also about my brother Michael, Letters to Benning. And I wrote this one. So this song is about basic training. I was like, there's lots of songs out there about like patriotic things and being in the military, but nobody writes about like being in basic training. That's like where the soldier goes to learn how to be a soldier before they get stationed somewhere. And every soldier has to do it, but nobody really talks about it. And it's a hard thing. They don't get a cell phone, they don't get internet, they don't get any way of communicating with you. They literally get like, maybe if they're lucky, they get like 15 minutes on a Sunday afternoon to call home. And that's if the sergeant or whoever like allows them to do it. And so, and it's like, different times or whatever. So like, anyway, I remember we sent Michael off to basic training, and I was at youth group one night leading worship for the youth group. And Michael calls me.
Oh, no.
Right before I'm supposed to get up on the stage. And I said to Logan, Logan, I'm sorry, but I got to take this call. We hadn't talked to him for weeks. And he's like, it's okay. He let me, the youth pastor, he's like, take the call. They understood because I was like emotional, like for like, 6 months while he was gone. So anyway, I took the call and I talked to him, and he told me how like, he was hungry. They weren't feeding him. So he just drank a lot of water, and he tried to fill his belly up with water before he went to bed. And the reason he called me, and this is why I wrote the song, the reason he calls me because he called my mom first, and she missed the call. And he's like, I said, oh yeah. So I was like excited about it because I was like, oh, he called me. But then I found out he called my mom first. So my mom and I were talking, and she started crying. She felt so bad that she missed his call. Yeah. And I said, Mama, you got to pull yourself together. That boy needs a pray and fight. And it's fine. He'll call back. You'll talk to him. Brush it off. And so this song is just about us sending letters down to Fort Benning, where he was stationed in Georgia, to try to get him through basic training. So
what a great story.
Here you go.
I love the little...
Uncle Sam called your name, and you've been working hard to get where you're going and dreaming about the one days. You got the call early this morning, son, pack your bags tonight, 'cause you'll be heading on down to Georgia across the Fort Benning line. It's been a month since you caught that plane with a one-way ticket to ride. The other night, Mama missed your call as you laid on the bed and cried. I said, Mama, stand up and pull yourself together. That boy needs a pray and fight. And now we're sending letters down to Georgia across the Fort Benning line. And I bet you look good in your army green, kicking up dust in the Georgia heat. Are they treating you right? Are they feeding you well? 'Cause you know I'll come down there and raise some hell. I'll be praying that you stay
Oh my
I
goodness.
just love that song.
Okay, so Coco, after every song, she goes, "Oh, that one's my favorite."
It is. Everyone. I
I know.
put the headphones on and I can hear it super loud.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is it. This is my favorite.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Aw,
It's
thank
hard.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. My family is like my biggest fans.
They love the pictures of Michael.
Pictures of your brother. Thanks. I'm trying. I'm like, my phone's being weird.
Angela says, my husband saved all the letters I wrote from Basic.
Oh my
and
gosh.
it was our only way of staying in touch, so I
Yes.
can relate to this song.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm glad you said that, Angela, because like that's how like, well, maybe Michael has a different experience, but
Yeah.
like, that's how we survived, like knowing we could keep in touch with him. It's
Yeah.
just sending him letters. And I showed pictures. I took a picture of all my letters just in case it didn't get there, because you didn't know about that
Right.
either. You're like, I sent a letter, and the first letter I sent him took like 4 weeks to get there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you have all this like unknown like confusion on what's going on and is he okay? So yeah, it's like your only form of communication. So I was like, I gotta write about this because I'm sure we're not the only people that are experiencing this. So
Taryn said, my hubby did Basic and Benning. Letters held us both together.
yes, oh,
That's cool.
thank you to your husband.
Yes.
Oh,
Another
thanks,
good
Rhonda.
song.
Another
Aw.
good song. Aw. Yes.
Okay, great intro. It's so important that our enlisted guys know that we are thinking and praying for them. We love them so much. They have
Yes.
their own personal fan club and their loved ones.
Yes.
That's so true.
That was pretty good
Yeah.
reading on my part.
You did.
Yeah, good
you
job,
Did
Johnny.
so good reading that. I was
I'm
so
getting
proud.
better.
Yeah, I was so proud of you.
I read ahead. That was the key.
Okay. Okay, great. Oh, that's the same.
There's lots of comments I'm skipping over, so you have to go maybe
Yeah.
go
I'll
back,
go back
Jess,
and I'll go back and read all your comments. Thank you
lots
so
of
much.
love, though.
What was it? Just do you?
Do you write all your own music?
Yeah. Yep, I write it all myself. These songs, like I mentioned, a couple of them, I don't know, about like I think five or six of them. The producer, kind of who is professional and knows what he's doing. I've only been doing this for like a couple years. He's like, man, this song would be really good if you change this line up. And I was like, oh yeah. And so everything he touched and changed, like I loved. And it was hard for me. But yeah, they're all my songs. Like I wrote them all in the spare bedroom of my house. And
I think that's part of the process of like any publication. You know,
Yeah.
you got to have another set of eyes on it. I mean, you could change it forever probably,
Right.
but
oh yeah,
it's super helpful if you find someone you work with well.
yeah.
Another set of
Part of
eyes.
the process kind of thing, the
Well-
creative process.
Yeah. Well, and he said he was very cautious when he did it because they're like my babies. I'm not blessed to have like my own kids, but like I've got lots of nieces and nephews that I love dearly, and Max, my cat, and like. But these songs are like my babies, and the first time Scotty asked me like, "Hey man, this could be really cool if we changed this one line and did this." I was a little cautious about like Cleaners, for instance, the song The Cleaners. I wrote a third verse. There's actually a third verse. And he's like, we don't need that third verse. And I'm like, we need the third verse.
Right,
Like
right.
it's the end of the story.
Yeah.
He's like, no, we don't need it. Trust me. Let's just do this instead. And I was like, oh,
Okay.
we don't need that third verse. And like, so like that kind of stuff happened to me. And he actually said, he's like, the fact that you let me do that, he's like, that a lot of people hold so tightly to their songs and they never get better.
Right.
Like, so he's like, he goes, that shows a lot that you let me do that. I'm like, well, it was hard. But
Yeah. But
anyway, so it was fun. I've never like written with somebody before, so it was hard to do that. But I trusted him and loved his suggestions.
and
so.
then he could probably let you hear what he's thinking, and then
Oh,
you're like,
yeah.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, so
Yeah.
you could kind of go back and forth between like, yeah, I like that.
And a lot of it was like he would say, rewrite this verse, and what about this? And I'm like, yeah, I like that, but what about this? And I would end up writing it anyway.
Yep.
But just his idea of like,
Sparked you.
yeah.
Yep.
And the cool thing is like now I have that whole verse that I didn't use. I could use that in a different song.
That's kind of cool way of thinking about it.
That's how I thought
you
of
know?
it. There's a couple of things like that I took,
Yep. That
saved away for
it.
another time.
That's cool.
Wanda says about letters to Benning, oh my, do I remember those days writing to my daughters. One was a Marine, the other one is in the Air Force. Those were certainly tough times.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Like, you can't, there's no communication except a letter. Mm-hmm. And letters are great. Like if I want to, if I want to appreciate somebody like my neighbor or my friend or whatever, I love writing little cards or letters or whatever. But like when that's your only form of communication with somebody that's your loved one and they're like, I mean, I don't want to get too graphic, but like kids die in basic training. Like accidents happen, you know, it's a real thing. And when you don't know what's going on, and he calls you and he's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Do I need to drive down there?
Mm.
The next song is Counting on You.
Sorry.
I love this song.
Yeah.
This song, I like it. I know I already kind of said this with one of the other ones, but it's cool. Just, I think it's really witty again. Because it's like kind of like you're going through the, you know, one small, you know, and all that.
Yeah.
So, okay, a little backstory on this one.
Yes. So this song, this is the last one. So thank you guys so much for sticking with this. I think we're like well over an hour, but so this one's called Counting on You. And my sister, she sent me the song Silver Springs
You
by
can be my silver springs. Blue green.
Yeah. She sent me this song. She's like, I love this song. It's so romantic. It's by Fleetwood Mac or maybe
Stevie.
it's Stevie Nicks. Yeah. And
They do want you to sing together. There you go, Terry. They just sang together. well, you have a YouTube channel now about music, so you can do whatever
maybe
you want.
we could maybe we could entice Coco to come sing with me on the YouTube. They'd love that. But she sent me that song. She's like, I just love this song so much. It's so romantic. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it is romantic. And then I was like, I want to write a romantic song. I hadn't written anything like that before. So this is kind of my take on a romantic song. And the cool thing is when I was writing this, my father and mother-in-law, Nate's mom and dad, they were celebrating their 50th,
That's crazy.
50th wedding anniversary. And so I was like, you know, how cool would it be to like start out with like, you know, a romantic love story where these people, they start dating and you're just counting the years, you know, like, and so each verse is kind of a plan where it's like one small look, two, I can't remember. It's kind of counting the whole time. And then at the bridge, it's like, we've been together 10 years and then 20 and then 50 years. So the whole time it's like kind of counting on you. And so this is my take on a romantic love story.
This one's really nice because Jeff loves this. This is his
Oh, he
favorite.
does?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jeff loves it?
Yeah.
Oh, it
But
was-
it's like for, you know, like me and him, you know, like
Yeah.
it's our love song.
Oh.
One small look and baby, you stole my heart. 2 days later, you'd be asking me out. 3 long nights hoping you felt that spark. When you kissed me 4 times in the dark, now I'm counting on
It's so romantic. Like, I just want to go and get my husband and go dance with him. It's like a good dancing song.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's romantic.
I know.
It's exactly
Thank you.
It's exactly what we wanted.
Yes, thank you. I know, yeah. So thanks to you because you inspired this.
I love that song.
Yeah. And didn't you say it was Jeff's favorite?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like for me to, for
yeah.
him and me, I don't know.
Yeah.
It means something to us. Kind
Yeah.
of like Nate and you have the Dibs.
Yeah.
It means something to us.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause,
Yeah. It's cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jeff would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
he's-
sure I hear them laughing
I
at
know,
Jeff
he's
in the
probably
other
like,
room.
oh, gosh.
Jeff is my sister's husband.
He's amazing.
He is amazing.
Um,
He's an awesome guy.
yeah.
He's funny too.
People love your album. Oh, wait.
Oh, thank you so much, NH Mountain Woman.
Aw.
That means a lot.
Counting the years is how you build your lives together.
Together.
Good times, hard
Yes.
times. It all adds
Yep.
up to memories together.
Amen.
Yes.
That's true.
Um.
We had what was the question about Christian artists?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Allison and Rhonda asked, which Christian artists
would
would
you-
Jess most like to sing with?
Oh my
okay.
gosh. I mean, I love Brandon Lake, the guy who sings like "You turn graves into gardens," you know that one. You turn bones into armies. That guy. Ugh, he writes some good songs. I would love to sing with him. Or Mac Powell from Third Day. I grew up on Third Day. They're not together anymore. But his voice, like I would love to sing. I would just love to sing like backup for him because his voice is so good. So probably those two guys. Girls, I don't really. Oh, probably Brooke Lingerwood. Is that how you say her last name? From Hillsong.
Oh.
There's a worship leader named Brooke. She used to be Brooke Frazier, but her married name is Lingerwood, I think. But I would love to sing with her. She sings, "Blessed are those who run to him, who place their hope and confidence in Jesus. They won't be shaken." I would love to sing with her.
Yeah. That's a good one.
It's so good. It's so good. You would love, you would love to hear that one. Anyway, good question.
Yeah, great question.
They love your music, and it didn't seem long to Wanda. She could listen to your music all night.
Aw, thank
And
you.
that's a vote for you and Coco singing together.
Hey,
Maybe sometime.
yeah.
So we'll plan on premiering that video Friday. It's on your YouTube. Like
Yeah.
I uploaded it.
Okay.
So you just have to publish it whenever you
Push
want.
play, or yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that song, Straight to the Bottle, the one that was very emotional, a story based on what my grandma told us growing up. We made a music video for that. And the cool thing is we actually drove to Wisconsin to the Camp Creek, I think my Aunt Karina said. And it's near the Kickapoo River, but it's a farmhouse that my nanny grew up at, and we actually went there to shoot the video in that farmhouse. Huge thank you to my cousin Adam, who now owns the farmhouse, and he graciously let us come, and we had the time of our lives, didn't we, Johnny?
Yeah.
It was so fun, and we got to hang out with my Uncle Kevin and some cousins. Tay was there, and Aunt Pam came and visited, and boy, was that a good time. But that's where we filmed the video at, and we're going to put that out on next Friday.
Yeah, and we're gonna maybe this summer, like you said, when it's not 3 feet of snow and 20 degrees in Michigan,
Yeah.
film some more. We got a bunch of ideas for more, just for fun.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll for sure make some lyric videos for you guys. Hopefully it's hard to explain, but hopefully the YouTube account that YouTube created for me will link to this account soon. I think it's been
Yeah,
like
it just takes time.
yeah.
Yeah.
It said 6 to 8 weeks. I think it's been like 5 or 6 weeks. So, and in that case, you guys will be able to listen to the music on this channel.
Right.
But until then,
There's that one, Hear Me Now.
oh yes,
Oh, here now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have it.
That's great. That's a great website
Oh.
to go to.
yeah.
Oops, wrong one.
We can show you, like, if you don't use, you can get the music on iTunes or Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora. I think it's on Amazon Music.
Wow.
And then basically any streaming service that there is out there, I believe you can get it on. If you don't use streaming, you can click or go to where it says or visit jessicalynn.here now, and that's here like you're hearing with your ears, HEAR.com, and it will just have a little page with all my music, and you can poke on it and listen to it right there. You don't have to have a streaming service. So we're
nice.
we're gonna figure out how to get like CDs. There's a company where you don't have to order like tons and tons of CDs. You just like go to this company and you can order a CD and they send it to you. So we're gonna figure out how to do that if they're those of you who still use CD players.
What about vinyl?
Same thing with
Wouldn't that
vinyl.
be cool?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
yeah.
vinyl would be cool. Even like to put it on your wall.
Yeah.
Like
I think that
for
company
art?
does this same thing.
Really?
I think
Oh,
they
do
even
they?
you can order what. That's the cool thing. Like, unless you want to order like an inventory and have like a
Right.
stock to
Okay.
sell and ship out.
Yeah.
Which you could.
Yeah.
But there's maybe a good alternative, or they do cassette tapes still. They love it. People
really?
love. Oh yeah.
Interesting.
That's
That might
so
be kind of
cool.
fun.
Coming back the last few years.
That's cool.
Wow. That's neat.
Yeah.
So just pick your media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow. That means okay.
There are some people interested in CDs.
CD,
Okay.
yes,
Yep.
CDs, yes. We're gonna figure out a way. Like I said, there's a company where we can work with them, and you can order a CD through them, and they send it to you. We're just trying to figure out how
Figure it
to
out.
do that
Yep.
still.
It's all new.
So we don't, we're not professionals, or we're just like a couple of hick kids from the country. So thank God I have Johnny, because
Yeah, he's good.
I don't know what I would have done without him. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Johnny.
you're welcome.
Love you.
All right. Are there any more
thank you.
questions, or do you guys have any more questions, or should we say bye?
You have to
I'm
say
just-
bye at some point.
I
That's
know.
all
I
was
just want to say one thing. I won't talk
Oh,
long,
okay.
but I just want to say how proud we are of you,
Thank
Jessica.
you.
Like all of us,
Definitely.
not just me and Johnny, but like all of our family, all of our friends.
Thank you.
Out there, we're so proud of you, and we all love you so much. Like you mean so much to us, and we like love hearing your music so much, and your voice, and your gardening, and you're just amazing. You're very
Thank you.
thoughtful. You're very smart, and I love you so much. And
Thank
I don't know.
you.
We're really proud of you, and we love you very, very much. And you're
Thank you.
doing a really great job.
Go.
I know, and I
Thank
already
you.
am not going to cry.
I know.
I already
I've-
have it in my
I've
head. It's not
already-
happening. I
I
can't
already
do that.
cried so much.
So,
Do you guys in the other room want to say bye?
yeah.
Wave at the camera. Bye. Bye.
Aw, look at them. They're so cute. Wow. Listen, they got snacks over there.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
so hungry
so-
right now.
They look like they're just sitting there not doing anything, but you know
They're
they're eating
eating.
a good
Getting
snack.
a little
here.
schnick snack. Is there anything you want to say? Like to?
Yeah, I'll just say thank you guys for helping
yeah.
me with this. I think I wish I could. I was telling Johnny the other day, because when you put your songs on the streaming services or whatever, you have to say like the writers. You have to write like who gets the writer credits, who gets the publishing credits, and I said I wish I could just put like God. Like, is there a section to just say like God? Because like honestly, he gets all the credit. I know these aren't like Christian, songs, but like they're real life story songs that we deal with as human beings, and so like these songs, I feel like God gave to me. They came from him. And so I just want to thank God and give him all the glory and the credit for this, for giving me songs that people can relate to. And like I'm so glad some of you are like, yeah, like I felt that when I was writing to my husband in Basic, or like it's just like that's what means so much to me, is like I'm like, okay, cool, we're not alone in this, and
Everybody
like,
can relate.
Yeah. So anyway, I wish I could give God all the credit, and then thanks to all my family and Scotty Wilbanks and all the boys at the Saxman studio that played on my album. We even got Janae Fleenor, the fiddle player. She's like the 5-time musician of the year award winner.
Wow.
She played on 2 of my songs. And so that was pretty
That's
cool.
special.
But yeah, thank you to all of you for joining and listening. Thank you to all of you who watch my gardening YouTube, that just support me, and all your love and your comments. There's so much like heartfelt comments that I read. My family will be like, Jess, did you see what this person just wrote? Like, they just poured your heart out to you. And I'm like, yeah, I can't even handle it. It's like, you guys like blow me away by all the support and encouragement you give me and my family. Yeah. Like, it's just been such a fun thing for us to experience. So thank you for coming over here to my music channel. And then just anybody in the community who's watching, who goes to church with me, or who lives in my town or whatever. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I really appreciate it. It's a couple of hours out of your night that you could have been doing a lot of other things, and you spent it with us. So thank you very much. We love you. And is that it? We're saying bye?
Okay.
You tell me.
I think. All right. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.